It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Welcome back to the channel, guys. So, we're about to do another video here and expose some more truth. So, the funny thing is that you know damn well you got your enemies tongue-tied. You got them confused. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to get a hold of you. They don't know how to grip up. They don't know how to get a grip on you. They cannot figure you out. You are mysterious. And it baffles them because they will do anything in their power to figure you out, to get more answers. They are very curious. And all in this pursuit, their real intention is to destroy you, to expose you. But in actuality, there is nothing to figure out and there is nothing to expose. They just can't believe that you continue to make the progress that you make, and it's like, you know, they just don't know how you're doing it. They want to be doing it, but they don't know how to do it, and you're doing it because you're chosen. You were chosen for it. They're not chosen for it. You move a different way. You see, people in this world are not the same. We might all be human. We might all bleed red. But we are not the same in spirit at all. There's a lot of people with different spirits in this world. And you either got the spirit of a chosen, the spirit of an empath, the spirit of a narcissist, the spirit of a psychopath, the spirit of a sociopath, the spirit of a person with borderline personality disorder. You have some sort of spirit. And these things don't just define your spirit, but it plays a factor. That's for damn sure. And I'll tell you that for free. These things play a factor. We are very different as human beings. An animal is an animal. A bear is a bear. A shark is a shark. They are polar opposites. There's a black bear and there's a polar bear. They're different. They're built different. They don't think the same. Similarities, maybe. They're both animals. They're both a bear, but they're different. One's more powerful. One thinks a little bit different. One moves a little bit different. You see what I'm saying here? To say we're all equal as human beings is just a lie. And I believe we are all gifted in different ways, but, you know, we are different at the same time. And your enemies, the reason why they have so much beef with you, the reason why they're so caught up into you, is because they know that you are better at being you than they are at being themselves. You're just better at being you. There's no competition between you actually being better than them. You're just better at being you than they are better at being themselves, if that makes sense. And they know it. And they can't figure shit out. They just can't. And they see you figuring things out. They see you doing your thing. They see you doing whatever it is that you do. You're getting positive progress in your life. You're doing the right things. You're grounded, you know. You're doing everything in your power to make life great. And they just don't know how. They can't pull the trigger. And the fact that they can't pull the trigger is why they're in the same place and will always be in the same place, because they don't want to be seen losing. They don't want to be seen at the bottom, starting at the bottom. They want to always be seen as superior. They always want to be seen as a so-called high value person, but they have no such thing as high value inside of them. They just want to portray that, but really they don't. They don't have anything going on for themselves. And they don't want to start at the bottom. They don't want to humble themselves to look maybe a little bit stupid. And not even stupid, like what the hell? You got to start somewhere. They just think you're stupid if you humble yourself, start from ground zero, like, that's why these people never budge. You have to be willing to do things like this in order to get yourself anywhere. It's just how things go. And like I said, guys, your enemies are watching you. Your enemies are hating on you. Your enemies are trying to get a read on you. They're trying to figure you out to see how you're doing things. And they can't. And you are getting under their skin so much because of it. You have them flustered. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to approach you. They do not know how to talk to you. They do not know anything. They just don't. And it gets under their skin. They wish and they pray that they could be doing the things that you're doing. But they don't know how. They are afraid. They are fearful. And they have a lot of hate inside of themselves. They don't know how to overcome. They're still these people pleaser, negative, codependent people. And they don't want to admit it. They don't want to accept it. They don't want to accept their flaws. They don't see anything wrong with what they're doing. And that is why they continue to do the wrong things. They're not doing the right things. They're doing the wrong things. And that's why you're stuck. And that's why you make the progress you're making, because you're not a people pleaser. You say it how it is. You live life by truth and by facts. You see through the world. And all these people that are people pleasing and stuff like this, they're going to get a rude awakening and realize all the people that they were trying to please this entire time don't even love them. They're not even friends with them. And these are lessons that I learned so early in life, and that is why I have made tremendous progress in my life in a lot of ways. Because I seen the people that I was riding with did not care about me the way I knew I deserved to be cared about, and they did not care about me the way I valued them. They did not value me the way I valued them in reality. And I seen through it. Like, I literally seen how much they cared about me, and that was enough to walk away from a lot of situations and a lot of people and to do my own thing, to become better on my own. And that's it. There's not much else I could have done. What am I going to do? Follow the crowd? No. Stand alone. Stand alone. If that's what you have to do, that's what you have to do. That's what I do. And there's still people here and there that I get along with today. But I still have goals, visions, plans, a lot of things. And nobody's going to get in the way of that. I see what this world is really all about. And at the end of the day, it's going to be you and your family. And it's going to be you, and if you're lucky, a handful or less of real friends that you can actually call. Like, basically like your brothers or sisters or whatever, you know. That's it. Everybody else is an illusion. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. I see through the world. I do not invest in people who is not going to be a part of my life. But if somebody invests in me, I will invest into somebody else. If I invest into somebody, they better invest in me, or else they're getting cut off. Like, let's say if somebody expected me to invest in them, and the plan was for them to invest back into me, and they did not do that. Now you're cut off. Now you basically stole from me. That's how I view it, because it is. We can still help people out. We can still help each other out. We can do these things. Invest into each other. Grow with each other and stuff like this. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's going to be you and your family and the few people in your life that you may call a friend or a brother or a sister or something like this. It's just how it is. And, you know, I see a lot of youngsters today. I see a lot of people. They're so-called friends right now with these crews of people, and it's like they're not going to be pals. I guarantee you that. They're not going to be buds for long. It's just how the world goes. It's like that young stage you're in with school. Like you're in at school, you start to get attached to your friends, and then you realize what's what when you get out of high school, and maybe even a little bit before that, like I did. Like I knew things before I even got out of high school. I started to see through everything. And you know, people, I believe things like this happen because of immaturity on other people's ends. I wanted to be mature on my end about things, but it's like they just could not do it. And it was what it was. But, like I said, I see through the world. I know how things are. I know how people are. I wish, and I know a lot of you guys wish, there was more trustworthy people. There was better people in this world, but it just so happens that there's a lot of, you know, there's not a lot of that stuff. So we got to be careful with what we do and who we deal with on a day-to-day basis. And that's it. And like I said, when it comes to your enemies, which you're going to have a lot, your enemies are probably your ex so-called friends and stuff like this. And people, not only your, guys, I'm telling you right now, there are people that I was not close with at all, that I literally never hung out with in my life. But they still came from the same place as me. I kid you not, never hung out with these people one time. They want to act like I was their friend or they were my friend or something like this, when in reality, we never knew each other. Never. I don't know you. I never knew you, pal. Never. Never did I know these people. And just because we came from the same place is enough for them to hate on me. And stuff like this. And it's laughable. Literally laughable. That shit's embarrassing. Like they want to act like they deserve to be where I'm at or deserve to get things I'm getting or something like this. And it's like, buddy, like I don't even know who you are. Like you're acting like we were lifelong friends, and like I literally don't even know who you are. I know your name, but we never hung out. We were never pals. Like we were never friends. Like it's ridiculous. But this is just how it is whenever, you know, you actually become something. You actually become valuable. Like from your hometown, from a small place you might come from, you might become valuable. And other people are not. Other people are just wasters. And they want to shit on you for no reason. They want to say all these things and pretend like you were best mates, when in reality you had never even hung out one damn time. And it's just funny. But these are all enemies. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of people. Most of your enemies, there's going to be a lot of people that come from your hometown, used to know you, used to know them, or something like this. It's just how it works, and you know, there's not much you can do about it. But just know that they are watching you, and you got them confused. Depending on how mysterious you are and how much you keep to yourself, because I never tell people the truth. Like I see some of these people on a day-to-day basis, and they want to ask questions, and I never tell them the truth. I don't lie either. I just dumb down everything. I never tell people the truth. I don't lie either, but I don't tell them the truth. I don't want to shove things in people's face here and say, yeah, I got this and this and this and this and this going on, and this and this and that. Like, I don't want to do those things. That's bad. It's bad luck to put yourself out there. It's bad luck to want to make it look like you so-called made it or something like this. You just don't want to do that. You want to stay yourself. Get that bad energy away from me, bro. Get that away from me. I don't want to think about those things. I'm just doing me. I'm just me. I'm just living my life just like you. But I move different than you, and that is the difference. That is why these people hate, because you're great. And they know it. And it pisses them off. And you are confusing them because you don't reveal things about yourself. They can't figure you out. They don't know how you're doing things. They want to know. They want to know more about you. And they want to take you down. They are not your friend. So you got to watch out for these people. You got to watch out for these enemies. Because they come in the form of a friend, like they come in the form of a so-called friend, but they are frenemies, as we say, because they want to talk to your face as if you guys get along, but they got that evil eye on you. You know? And I just put mine right back onto them. But they don't know. They don't know that I know what they're doing, and it's hilarious. But anyways, I'm going to end the video there. On to the next one as always. I'll be back.